What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Chef Carl from Cooking and Grilling with Carl. Today I'll be making you a cheesesteak sub on the Blackstone Griddle. Also, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to the channel. Now let's get to making this cheesesteak. So before we get started making this cheesesteak, let me show you all the ingredients. Also, I'm going to be using thin cut ribeye for this recipe. So right here, I'm going to start chopping up my onions for the cheesesteak. And just so you know, this is going to be your traditional, thin sliced meat chopped up, almost kind of like ground beef on a flat top. I'm leaving the ribeye steaks whole, and this is kind of the method that they do at Pat's, King of Steaks in Philadelphia, which is supposed to be kind of known for inventing the cheesesteak. They don't chop their steaks up; they leave them whole and flat, and they just cook them, as if you're making, you're just laying a steak down on the flat top griddle, all right, and then it goes on the bread. My steaks are a little bit thicker than theirs, but they're still going to be very tender because it's ribeye. So right here, I just cut my French loaf, and I'm throwing some mayonnaise up there, and then I'm going to throw a little garlic salt on top of there. All right, now we're at our Blackstone griddle. I have the heat turned all the way up. I believe it goes to 400 degrees. Went down with a little oil and my onions, and I added a little bit of that Killer Hogs barbecue seasoning to the onions. Alright, so while the onions are sauteing, I'm going to get my ribeye steaks on the Blackstone griddle. Alright, so I'm just going to let those sit there and sear for a while. And I'm also going down with that Killer Hogs seasoning salt. So I let the steaks sit about 3 minutes on one side, and now I'm flipping them. As you can see, they got a nice crust. So at this point, they've been cooking about, 3 minutes per side, and I was just checking them. I'm trying not to get them all the way well done. I'm trying not to get them well done at all. I'm trying to leave a little pink, but I think they overcooked just a little bit. So be careful with that if you like yours, medium rare or whatever. All right, so right here I got my French bread down on the flat top. I'm just holding it down to develop a nice crust on it. Alright, so I got the crust that I'm looking for. Now I'm going on to that French bread with the ribeye steaks, and then I'm going to follow up with the onions. So that's a garlic parm seasoning that I came across from, I don't know if it's Kinder's or Kinder's, but it's really good. And I did that kind of as a last second thing. And right there, I'm going down with some steak sauce. And now I'm topping it with the onions. And as you can see, I caramelized the onions. I sauteed them really nicely, but I still left a little texture to them. That's just how I like them. All right, so now I'm going down with that cheddar jack cheese. All right, so I closed the lid for about 2 minutes to let the cheese melt, and boom, here you go. Steak and cheese sub done on the Blackstone griddle. All right, so right here I'm just cutting it up. That bread has a nice crust to it on the outside, but nice and soft on the inside.
So much about to do the taste test. How is it?
Good.
So obviously I got to do my taste test. So here you go. It's recording, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that thing on.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. Good hefty bite. Yo, that's good. But not because I made it. It's actually good. The onions, the steak sauce, the mayo, the seasoning, everything works together. All right, and the cheese is coming out really good. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching.
All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Check me out on social media, Cooking and Grilling with Carl. Definitely subscribe to the channel and give a thumbs up to the video. Peace.